In 2021, Kookaburra made a huge decision to change the Kookaburra ball, to make it more friendly towards bowlers. It's a decision that has made Test cricket more and more bowler friendly. The most recent series in Australia was the perfect example, between India and Australia. For the entire series, the batters averaged just 24 runs per wicket. Before we get into the video, please make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year, and we couldn't do it without your help. 3-day test matches were once seen as a rarity, and probably still should be. However, 2 of the 5 tests only lasted 3 days in the Border-Gavaskar Trophy series of 2024. A large part of this is down to the changes they made to the Kookaburra ball. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Historically, the Kookaburra ball has always been seen as a graveyard for bowlers. The ball traditionally never offered spin, seam or swing through the air. Simon Doull recently spoke about it, saying that he found it as a nightmare to bowl with the Kookaburra ball, saying that it offered very little life and was just dead in the hand. So in 2021, Kookaburra made the huge decision to stop this stereotype and decided to really juice up their balls, starting with a double coat of lacquer. A double coat of lacquer is sort of a paint type thing that they put around the ball, which hardens it up and keeps it new for longer. The double coat means that sometimes in the 70th and 80th over, the Kookaburra ball still looks brand new. Another change they made was to make the seam more prominent. They added a small ridge under the seam to make sure that it stayed up longer. It's why we see wickets falling more regularly through the innings. Once upon a time, wickets fell either with the new ball or when the ball was reverse swinging, but now the reverse swing happens later and later in the day. And swing and seam bowling could last until about the 50th over, which is ridiculous. In the 4 seasons prior to the Kookaburra ball change, Australia hit 400 plus 8 times, whereas the opponents hit it 4 times. The interesting stat is that Australia have hit 400 the exact same amount of times since the Kookaburra ball change. However, opponent teams have been hit differently, with opponent teams hitting only 400 once since the Kookaburra ball change. It's a similar story in terms of getting bowled out for under 200. Australia were bowled out for under 200 4 times before the ball change, while their opponents were bowled out 7. And since the ball change, Australia have been bowled out for under 200 3 times. However, their opponents have been bowled out 19 times for under 200. That's a big difference. And let's not forget that Australia is not the only place where the Kookaburra ball is used. It's been a bowler's paradise in South Africa since the Kookaburra ball change. And there's been some crazy moments, such as the 2-day test match between India and South Africa, where South Africa were bowled out for 55 and India got skittled as well. Without a doubt, the Kookaburra ball has changed Test cricket forever. Most Test matches now do not go for 5 days. A lot of them go for only 4 days, and 3-day test matches are becoming even more likely. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, as we're trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year.